Welcome to another episode of Rusted Rides. Today we are working on this 1982 square body Chevy, and we're going to try out Bad Chad's controversial painting technique. But we have lots to get through before we spray, so let's get into it. First thing Cam did when the truck arrived at the shop was remove the box, and for that we have the Honda-powered John Deere with a fresh paint job. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out next. We warmed up Rust-Oleum and used a bed liner gun to spray it. With the truck inside, you can see that it has had a lot of work done in the past. Built motor, fuel system, everything mechanical has been done, but the body is the last piece of the puzzle. It did have cab corners done and rocker panels, but that was a long time ago, and the door bottom on the passenger door did not hold up. This is getting a more in-depth paint job, so the whole truck needs to be disassembled. Once everything was taken apart, Cam started blending in the previous work on the cab corners and the rocker panels. A few rounds of mudding and sanding later, and I'd say that looks pretty good. As Cam was removing the windshield, you can tell that the firewall has been repaired, scuffed down, and painted semi-gloss black. That's because the owner wants the entire engine bay painted black. Everyone has their own thoughts and opinions on what to do with their projects, but if this was your square body Chevy, what would you do? Color, lifted, slammed, stock? Let us know. Anyone who's ever had rust around their windshield knows it's hard to get rid of and keep it gone. With the windshield out, this can be repaired to make sure it doesn't come back. With the cab all prepped, it's time for the fenders. Next, it's time for the doors. When all the sanding and mudding was done, it was time to spray it all down with a nice coat of primer. Then we could see any small imperfections that still needed some attention. So after some more sanding and more mudding and sanding, the truck was primed one more time, then scuffed down one final time before paint. With everything scuffed down and masked off, it got hit with some compressed air and wiped with final wipe.
Come on. I'm gonna get you. Oh!
You got him?
Look at him. You know, yeah, you know exactly where he was headed.
Yeah.
He was waiting. He thought he could hide there. I'm gonna just take it off camera now.
Yeah. Just safely we take him outdoors, release him to the wild. Sure.
So we got the primer all blocked out, and you got everything blown off, wiped down. Gonna try not to touch it.
Looks good.
Yeah,
looks good.
This is just a driver paint job that's quickly escalating into maybe a little bit better than that.
Yeah, it's a full disassemble, reassemble.
So off camera, I didn't show any of this. Had to do a pile of floor work to it. They're all repainted, and had to pull the heating unit out. The firewall needed a bunch of work.
Oh yeah.
So it's all patched up. It's been repainted. I'm gonna try and tuck this down. He's putting sound deadening over it, but I'm gonna try and keep the blue paint off it as much as I can, just so it looks good in the time being. Yeah, anything else that we need? Yeah, the insides of the fenders, they're painted black, so tried to cover them up. I mean, you're not gonna see about from here over anyway. You just want the
so
engine bay.
Might be a little overspray here, but everything's taped along here.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Lovely aftermarket quarter panels other than the door.
This guy's OG.
So we're about ready. We're gonna spray in some door jambs.
We're not just spraying them though. There's a technique that we're gonna do.
Yes. Yes, it's gonna be the little guy sticking up for the big guy, I guess, in this one. And we're nobodies.
So being in the automotive YouTube world, Bad Chad is somebody that we know of and we watch his content from time to time and enjoy his work.
For years, even before we started our channel, we were watching him. He was kind of an inspiration before, like, to help us push to keep going and to make, like, to start putting out videos. Because like we share a lot of the same techniques. So
but the thing is, he gets sometimes a lot of naysayers in the comments that just don't believe in what he's doing or that his technique isn't right.
Because it's not by the book.
Right.
They go in, some of the comments are just
do a lot
absolutely.
Of stuff not by the book too, though.
No, I know, but I mean, for some, like, you go in and watch his stuff, some of the comments are absolutely atrocious. So, but there's one I've been paying attention to over the last year is how he sprays. He uses a lot of nascent single stage the same way we do. I think more of our videos than any other. I'm using this brand of paint, get it from Napa Auto Parts. It's not a cheap option, but in my, like, for if you want like really easy job, you don't want to have to go through spray the base and then wait around, do the clear. You spray it on. You normally don't have to polish it. So the one thing that he does when he sprays it on, and he gets a lot of BS over it, a lot of people rip on him, is he turns the gun way up. I think he runs like 60 PSI. And the idea behind that is he doesn't get any texture in it. He doesn't have to do any polishing, no buffing, no wet sanding. And it turns out really good. And from the camera, from what I see anyway, and I mean, like, nobody really says, oh, that looks, like, there's the odd people, there's fans, they say, yeah, that looks pretty good. But there's so many people go, that's not how you do it. That's ridiculous. You can't paint like that. You're wasting material. So I don't know, like, all these people hating on him, I can guarantee you none of them ever gone out to the garage and tried it out. Like, usually I use an expensive gun. I run like 25, maybe 30 PSI. So today, we're gonna use the Princess Auto gun, and I'm gonna crank it out to 60 PSI, wide open throttle, widen the fan out, and we're gonna see how it lays out. From what I've seen, I think his paint jobs look pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna try it out on this one. Lay 3 coats down.
Okay.
This is a client's vehicle, so hopefully it's just paint, so I really don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it doesn't turn out, I'll just do it again.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Doesn't matter to me.
Let's mix it up. See how she goes. And we're just gonna paint the cab, cab and the fenders, and then the box will get done later, and we'll reassemble. But
it's not exactly. This isn't what I was planning with this video, but it's just this has been like 5 weeks. Like I said, there's been a lot of off-camera stuff.
Yeah.
And then the Molly Maid guy who did his whole fleet of cars. I've been getting sidetracked with a bunch of small jobs.
And you had a knee issue.
Oh yeah, and then the knee injury. So I've been slowed down, but yeah, we got to get one out for this Saturday. And I've been wanting to try this. I think this is the perfect one to try it on.
Cool.
So,
all right,
we'll get it mixed up and give it a shot.
All right.
Show them the color choice of the day here. I believe it is a BMW color. Laser blue effect. Is it a BMW? Oh. Well, we scanned the glove box for it. This is what we come up with. This was as close, because he wants it to look like it did when it got painted back in the 90s. Holy.
Look at that metallic. I think that's going to be more metallic than it was original.
There's a pretty wild color, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nice.
But holy smokes, that's
cool.
right to the top too. So I'm gonna have to get something to scoop that out of here for the first couple of gun loads. That's gonna be crazy. Let that drip for a minute. Okay, what do I want to do here? We're just going to start off with the door jambs, so I'm not going to go too crazy with mixing a huge amount. But I also don't want to run out.
There's so much metallic in that paint. That is so cool.
Yeah, it is a really nice color.
It's going to look like a bass boat. It's going to be like one of them carnival rides.
You know how much it costs for all this? For this, just the paint?
Just this 1 gallon paint?
Well, with the reducer and the hardener, it was $1,050.
Really?
So this won't be one of our budget paint job videos, that's for sure. We got the door jambs blown in, so I turned the flow back out on the gun, give it a little more, what do I guess you call it, velocity. And I'm gonna turn it up to 60 PSI on the regulator, which is insane. I've never painted with that high of pressure before, so. And then I'm just gonna test it out on the back of the cab and see how that works.
The paint is definitely flying out of the gun at this pressure, but it seems to be laying down nicely, and the fan is larger. We will have to see what the finished product looks like, but Chad might be onto something here. Leave a comment down below letting us know what you think about using a method like this. All right, first coat done.
Yeah, it's you got to be very fast. It's a very fast way to paint, as you can see.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like I'm going through a little bit more material, but it's covering really good. But you got to work fast.
Yeah.
With the flow wide open on it, and not much pressure, you got to work really quickly. Nice wide fan though. It is laying out really smooth. Like you could be onto something there for sure.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I will proceed.
Yeah.
We'll finish it like this.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason to stop the experiment. So.
And proceed we did. Cam did another 2 coats and it just kept getting better and better with each one.
All right, dude.
What do you think?
I think it looks amazing.
Do you know what amazes me is that this is the door that came with the truck, and that's the one that I had to fix, and it's straighter than the brand new aftermarket door.
This one still looks pretty good, but
And
you
I'm
can
getting
notice
work for this
a couple of ripples. You can see a couple of ripples somewhere in the metal, the sheet metal along. Yeah, right there. You can kind of see it. Right. Oh, my finger, but like.
But it's a driver paint job.
Yeah. No, it looks. The paint looks fantastic.
No, that technique works amazing. And you know what? It really did not use a whole lot more paint than usual. I maybe used just almost maybe half a gallon. No, not even quite half a gallon.
Yeah, you still got to do the box and the hood and all that, but I mean.
Maybe like a quart and a half, I would say, just a little under a gallon. And that's with doing the door jambs and all that. That's 3 coats.
Yeah.
But no, I would definitely not. I would not rip on this technique at all because it's very fast. It's very you do a coat down pretty quickly doing that.
So all the naysayers can hop in the comments and apologize.
No, it does. It looks like it was dipped.
Yeah. Or they can go to their shop and they can try it themselves.
The other
It looks
thing,
so good.
the other thing too, with when you're running very high pressure and a wide fan, is you're less likely to get modeling and tiger striping.
Right.
Which,
right.
as you can see, the metallic in this paint job is very consistent.
So nice.
Come over to this other fender too, if you can see. Very consistent. There's no modeling, no tiger striping in it.
Yeah.
You can see the reflections in the background, but there's no, there is no texture in it.
Yeah. No.
Like
Looks,
I'm not gonna have to buff this, and if you believe it, there's no dust.
yeah. No. It looks. It looks great.
There's surprisingly, considering the shop is kind of a dump, like there's really no dust in it. There's one little speck landed in the door over here.
Yeah, I saw that. The one speck. It's just
Look
one
at that
though.
roof.
The roof. Yeah.
Roof looks good.
You see the reflection of those LEDs, so crisp.
Roof doesn't have dust in it. That's pretty good.
And that fly, you caught the fly before he was able to pop out after the paint showed up.
Fly's gone. Oh.
Yeah, there's one speck of dust there, but other than that, this is amazing. Well, you know,
Myth busted.
myth busted. It works.
The technique is the only thing is the overspray was a little bit crazy compared to normal in here.
Yeah,
there's a lot of overspray,
yeah.
but I don't think, like, at first I thought maybe I was chewing through a lot more material than normal, but I think that's just because the paint job was going so much faster, because you can't linger with it. You got to work real fast.
Right.
When you're doing it this way. It makes it, but it's, you know, it makes it go by a lot quicker.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll do this again.
Yeah, that turned out good.
That's one of the better jobs I've got out of Nason. If you go back a couple videos, when I used $1,000, was the LP9 400 Iwata spray gun.
Yeah.
On black single stage, doing it the proper way. I don't think it was any better than this.
Yeah. And this is with the Princess Auto gun.
Yeah, this is just with a Princess Auto gun. The ANI F160 1.3 millimeter tip. There were some people saying that, oh no, you can't get them at Harbor Freight. I'm guessing they were Americans, but at Princess Auto here in Canada, you can buy them there.
Yeah.
And it was about 150 bucks.
Huh.
On sale, mind you, but it's still not bad.
Well, that looks good, dude.
I'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Look at that. It's so good.
It's beautiful.
I'd say that was a win right there.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe if Chad sees it from a fellow Canadian YouTuber to another, then maybe a message to the people before they jump in and they want to leave really shitty comments on somebody's video, like go out to the garage and give it a shot. Just because it's not by the book and because it's not how you would do it, does not mean that it's the wrong way. Because I mean, you can't argue with results. This paint job, and this is a client's vehicle too. This isn't something that we pulled in and was experimenting on. This is a pretty high-end paint job I'm doing for somebody, and I talked to him about it before I did it.
We're probably going to get all the bad comments that Chad normally gets.
I don't. Hey, we don't care. We're nobody. We don't care. Leave a crappy comment.
We're having fun.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. We'll see you later.
Thanks for watching.